Hey guys, in this video I just want to test different masks and I'm gonna use a corn scratch. So I just want to make a disclaimer, this video is far from scientific and for educational purposes only. So don't use this video to choose your mask. Always buy mask from certified retail. First we start testing this cheap mask that was bought from eBay and we'll see if it can pass our test. And I also want to tell you, corn scratch particles on average from 3 to 30 microns. Coronavirus and majority of virus are around 0.3 microns, so it's 10 times smaller. So it doesn't mean if this mask tolerates the test, and it doesn't mean it's gonna protect you from coronavirus, but at least you're gonna have some idea. You put a little bit starch over here. Okay, I have a regular vacuum. I have this mask. It's a cheap mask from eBay. So we're gonna put it for a test. Okay, let's see what's going on. You have some starch on the mask, but let's see what is inside. Inside looks actually pretty clean. You see? Maybe just a little bit of starch there. But actually it looks pretty good. It looks better than I expected. It's been collected from this side of the mask. Actually, cheap, but pretty decent mask. And nothing on this side of the mask. Looks pretty nice and clean. Okay guys, this is another Chinese mask. The mark is as KN95 respirator. So they basically claim it's analogous or equivalent of our N95 mask that we use in the hospital. So we'll see. It looks pretty decent by quality, so we'll just go ahead and test it. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the valve first. Looks like lots of starch over here. Let's see how it looks inside. The black tissue actually looks pretty clean, nice and clean. I don't think anything passed through the mask. Doesn't look like there is anything on this side of the valve. Give you a bit more light. Yeah, looks nice and clean. What I want to do now, I want to put one of the suture on the top here and see if it's gonna pass anything. If the suture is gonna pass our test. Just make it like that basically. Okay, it looks nice and clean inside. Alright guys, you can see it's sucked inside, there's lots of starch. But this area inside looks actually pretty nice and clean. I'm not seeing any signs of starch on the inside area. You see, I just touch it a little bit here, so you can see it's white. But this one looks pretty decent. Okay guys, next what we're gonna do water test for both masks. Okay, no water leaking. Let's see. Holds pretty well so far, although now you can see the water is dropping. So this did not pass. Let's try another one. Let's try cheap Chinese mask. It's gonna pass water test. Want to put more water. Now you see right away, the water is dripping right now. You see it, right? Okay guys, that's a gold standard, what we use in the hospital. That's N95 respirator. So let's see how it will, if this one works. So you just put it towards the opposite side. I'm gonna put some water on it. Let's fill it up. Let's see how this guy works. If this one passes water test. It looks like it's holding much better than Chinese respirator, so-called. Not seeing any water outside. It does not even feel wet. Okay guys, this looks pretty good. I'm not seeing any leak at all. It's holding well, no problems. So this is the gold standard. I was waiting for 3 minutes. I'm not seeing any wet areas, no drops outside. Okay guys, those are US Walgreen masks, and you can see it says 99% effective, whatever it means. It doesn't specify effective against what. So you'll see how they're effective against the water first. So grab one mask. It actually feels, the quality of this mask feels much better than this cheap mask from eBay. But we'll see if it can pass water challenge test. It looks pretty good, I can tell you. You know, no leaking. It's doing better than this so-called Chinese respirator. Definitely doing much better than a cheap Chinese mask. It's doing well, very well. So okay, it's been 3.5 minutes. It has passed the test. Okay guys, next part, we'll spray some water through the mask and see how it holds. I'm gonna cover water bottle with the mask, and I'm gonna use napkin as a control. Alright, napkin feels pretty dry, even with a cheap mask bought from eBay, shipped from China. We'll do the same with so-called respirator mask. Alright, no problems. Napkin is dry. No water on the napkin. So I'm not gonna do it with US mask from Walgreens because it's obviously gonna be fine. Okay guys, as a final step I want to take this mask apart and see what is inside. So first of all I want to open this valve.
Keep watch it here.
Okay guys, let's take a look. It feels like a rubber valve here. That's all. Wow, I'm surprised. Just a piece of rubber. So nothing else is inside pretty much. It's completely empty. Okay guys, now I'm gonna pull out my small pocket knife and we're gonna cut this mask in half. Just cut it in half. Okay guys, this mask has 5 layers. 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know, I would say they're like, yeah, it's like 1, 2, you may count this one as 3, 4, and 5. Let's do water under pressure test. See how it's doing. It's leaking, but not too bad. Definitely could be worse. So I just cut this through, and you can see there's 1, 2, 3 layers. It's pretty thin, but it's easy to cut. It almost feels like a paper. Let's do water test. Easily goes through. Okay, let's see what's going on with the regular mask. It's leaking too. Oh, you know, let's to be fair and test N95 under water pressure as well. It's my N95 mask from the hospital. I'm not cut it apart, but let's just see if it's gonna pass water test. Let's see how it goes. So you see that water under the pressure actually even penetrates this mask, which is a certified N95 mask. So anyway, I would give this mask first place. I would probably give this mask second place, but you should buy. I mean, if you decide to buy this, which I probably don't suggest, I suggest buy only certified product. But if you don't have anything, you know, you don't have any mask, and you're looking for alternative, I would buy it without a valve. I mean, Walgreen mask, probably I would give it third place, and this one, no-name Chinese mask from eBay, I'm gonna give it fourth place. But I can tell you that probably any of those masks is better than nothing. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I was thinking that this valve in the Chinese mask that we just tested, it may actually work pretty well when you suction in and this valve engaged, because like when you just pour water in the mask, it may not necessarily engage the valve. If you buy this type of mask, probably buy it without a valve. So I ordered another set of masks without a valve. So when they arrive, I'm gonna test them and we'll see if they do any better or if they're comparable to N95. The most important thing what you have to remember about respirator is that it has to be individually fit. So basically you go to fitting test and they fit respirator and they tell you what respirator you need, and making sure that respirator creates seal. I don't know about those 3M masks you buy in Lowe's or Home Depot, you know, but I'm pretty sure that for medical respirator it needs to be fit. So be safe, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Again, I want to say this video is for informational purpose only. Do not make any decision based on those respirators, and everything what you just saw. It's just my personal opinion. Stay safe.